Well. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Barrier Blitz. You're watching Pokemon Speedruns TV. We got some good content for you. Um, before we go into what we're going to do today, tomorrow, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Groucho Barks. I will be your first commentator for this first block here. We have a lot of people that are volunteering to help out with commentary and a lot of people working behind the scenes. So you'll be hearing my voice first, joined with me. Ekman, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Ekman. I'm also here. I think I'm also the first commentator, first set. Since I think I'm the only EU commentator
Yeah.
that will be part of the event. So yeah, I'll be here early also tomorrow. So yeah, looking forward to
Yeah.
good content.
Yeah, we got a good first set. Ekman and I have both run both games. So this Barrier Blitz I mentioned is Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. So what is Barrier Blitz? What's going to be happening for the next 2 days? Let me give you a rundown. Basically, it is a 2-day event with about 12 hours each day. We have 9 runners, pretty much top runners from the 2 games, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. They have the 12 hours each day, try and get the best time. Obviously, the goal here, being a Barrier Blitz, is we are going to try and break some world records. It's a pretty tall task to do. We can get into it a little bit and talk shop with Ekman here about kind of the intricacies of the runs, the differences between the 2 different versions. But yeah, the goal here is to break the record, get the fastest time. Hopefully, we can see the record come down this event. But it's always up to RNG in the favor that the RNG god that has to give us good luck to be able to do that. So we'll see. Hoping for good luck. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to be starting soon. We have a staggered start coming up here. So we have some runners both in the EU. Lucas and Wartab will probably be the first to start their runs in a minute here. Then we're going to have some other runners, our world record holder for both games, actually, ahead Bob, Truly, and some others. They'll be starting hopefully roughly in an hour or so. Obviously, it depends on, when they're able to warm up and get the juices flowing a little bit before they start their runs. So yeah, on the screen, you'll see our 9 runners, all fantastic runners. 2 Alpha Sapphire runners today, our world record holder, Head Bob, running Alpha Sapphire, and then we'll have Wartab also running Alpha Sapphire. All the other runners are going to be running Omega Ruby version. So, Ekman, you want to give us a rundown of the different versions, kind of your thoughts on Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire? What are the main differences between the 2 games?
Sure. I mean, the biggest thing, like the first hour and a half of the run is pretty similar. Besides the fact that each version has a different like bad team, evil team. So we have to fight different Pokemons, fire and ground types for Omega Ruby with Numel and Camerupt, and then water types with Kavanas in Alpha Sapphire. That's like the main difference in start. It's not that crazy big in the beginning, but like after the 5th gym, we get a powerful new Pokemon, just given to us by the game. That changes the route pretty significantly. In Omega Ruby, we get Latios, which is very good attack, high attacking stats, so special attack stat rather. So it's very fast, very easy, pretty to navigate through the mid game. And Alpha Sapphire gets the short end of the stick, gets Latios, which is not that great compared to Latios. Has some struggles, also has tougher fights in general with the Kavanas, which are like a little bit more scary than the Camerupts as well. So it's like both harder and the worst Pokemon. Not a good combo. And at the end, of course, they get the box legendaries like Kyogre and Groudon for each game, which also changes the routes. Generally, it is seen that Kyogre is better than Groudon because of their ability. Groudon having the Sun, which increases like fire damage of
Yeah, it's
fire
not a
type
fire
damage.
type. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a
exactly.
fire type. It's a ground type, so it does not
Yeah,
benefit from the weather benefit that it has. They Groudon got shafted a little bit there.
exactly. And Kyogre basically just gets a 50% damage boost for free whenever it starts battle. So it's a little bit better, but I think it's not that big anymore. Like we found a lot of improvements in the last few years to make Groudon also not that bad, and especially combined with Latios, it's generally seen as the better and safer run and faster, way more consistent. Because usually, if you get to Latios, you are very likely to see the end of the game. Whereas with Alpha Sapphire, that's a very different story, I would say.
Yeah, Alpha Sapphire, you'll see. There's never a moment where you feel like you're in control of the run. Unfortunately for Alpha Sapphire, the Mudkip section obviously has its kind of pain points. But obviously the Latias section, it being a little tough. The Carvana and the Sharpedo is a really, really good foil. Like it's a pretty bad mon to go up against in the games, and you'll see why with some of the Alpha Sapphire runs. It having Ice Fang, which is super effective against Latias. And then also it can, because it has Ice Fang, it can freeze and it can flinch and it can crit. And then if those happens, your run's kind of over, unfortunately. So that is something we have to deal with on the Alpha Sapphire side. Omega Ruby, obviously with camera up, way easier to deal with. You just kind of surf and then it just kind of goes away. Easy.
Yeah, it's also like the typing of Latios, and Latios is like not great for Latios in this case because it's like weak to ice and dark.
Yeah.
Like a lot of dark types from the bad like Team Aqua and Magma, and it's just not great. But
The funny thing is with Latios and Latias's typing Psychic and Dragon, it is weak to all the types in the Elite Four. So if you were to bring Latios and Latias, it would be weak against Dark, Ice, Ghost, and then Dragon. And so it's not ideal for Latios and Latias. Thank God we get Kyogre and Groudon.
yeah, I don't know how we would finish the game honestly if we didn't get the
Mega.
like,
We
kind
would
of
have to
legendaries.
Mega. We would have to
I
Mega.
guess. Yeah, there's probably a way, but it would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of megas, we might see some megas. Is that correct, Ekman? I know on the Omega Ruby side, we'll definitely be seeing it.
Yeah, we should always see. I guess it's not a mega technically, usually
Primal.
primal. So there is a difference, but it should like I especially specifically for I forgot her name, the ice E4 leader trainer.
Glacia.
Glacia. That was the name. We kind of have to use the primal version, which also like upgrades the passive ability to basically nullify all ice and water type moves, which just gives you a free fight.
Yeah.
If you don't mega or go to the primal evolution, it's basically not playable. It would take forever. It's way less safe, way harder. It's just no brainer to do a red orb there.
Certainly. All right. So our runners, like I mentioned before, our EU folks, Wartab and Lucas, they're pretty much going to get ready at the top of the hour. They should be going soon. So the clock starts and they start their first run. They will have 12 hours to get a run going. That means, here I am on the East Coast in the United States. They are starting here at 6 a.m. for me. If they're able to get a run off before midnight my time, they will have overtime, that leeway to be able to finish that run, but they cannot start the run after the 12 hours are allotted. So we'll see how many attempts they are able to get here. Hoping for some good luck. Hopefully the early bird does get the worm, and the worm in this case is runnable Mudkips. So that's pretty much it here. Any final thoughts before we start the runs here, Ekman? Any thoughts?
Maybe I want to talk about like how the standings work with the time penalties, I guess.
Penalties. You get a penalty because you don't run Alpha Sapphire, the better game.
I probably not better word to describe it, but yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's just funny. Any opportunity I get to spread Alpha Sapphire propaganda, I will use that opportunity. But yeah, so Alpha Sapphire being a little bit kind of scarier run, we've decided as a group to allow a 1 minute benefit if the record is not broken. If it is broken, then we will be going to essentially the best time below the record. So 30-second below the record for Omega Ruby versus like a 35-second below the record of Alpha Sapphire. The 35-second below record Alpha Sapphire will win. So it all depends on whether the record is broken. But for now, we are focused on Alpha Sapphire having a 1 minute benefit, and then Omega Ruby will kind of be taking the time as is. So that is the rules. And again, 12 hours, 2 days. We are pretty much ready to get started here. Are we ready to go, runners?
I hope
Shortly
so.
soon. Buckle in, folks. We are in for a ride. Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby are some great speed runs. I am so excited to be able to watch all the runs. I will be having a lot of fun. I will be on the edge of my seats rooting for all the runners. I'm glad Alpha Sapphire has some representation. I love that game. Shout out to Alpha Sapphire. You're the GOAT. But yeah, we're going to hopefully get started here soon. A lot of people share that sentiment. I understand. We will hopefully not see the reason why. I'm hoping not.
We will probably.
Yeah, we probably will. If statistics rears its ugly head, that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Okay. Since we are on that page currently, I think maybe I should talk about it, or we should talk about it. The date and time wartip is on that screen right now.
Yeah. What is the significance of this?
It's actually like pretty insignificant. It's safe, like one text box and one short animation, 2 hours or 1.5 hours into the run or something. I don't exactly know the time, how deep it is in, but it's just 3 time safe. So every runner will set their time to a specific date, and then there will be no rain on a route later on. So we just skip one animation. That's it. But everyone will set a specific date, which is actually different for Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby.
Yeah,
for some reason.
That is true. All right. Okay. 1 second here. So Lucas seems to be on their way running Omega Ruby. So we'll see some Mudkip on the Omega Ruby section here, and then Wartab on the begin game screen. As soon as he clicks begin game, the time starts, and then that is the first run. And we are off. So that the event has started. Yay! We get to see some Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Good speed runs. Yeah. So how long does it take to get a Mudkip? It's like an 8 minute, roughly 8 minute, depending on encounter stuff. Right?
Yeah,
right?
8 minute minimum, and then maybe 8:30 depending on encounters.
Yeah,
that's the biggest way. Like by far the biggest first hurdle is getting past those 8 minutes. We will see a lot of burnt Mudkips in this event.
The Mudkip dumpster factory. We're gonna see it in full-fledged action here. So Eggman, you want to give a kind of a rundown of what counts as a runnable Mudkip for the speedrun? What are the conditions?
So maybe basically like every Mudkip, basically Pokemon obviously don't have the same stats. They have, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there, every stat has a value between 0 and 31 IV, as it's called, for each stat, and we need specific IVs to be able to run Mudkip. Specifically, attack is the most important, that it is not terrible, and then all the other stats, besides special defense and HP, are basically like you can't have a terrible stat in there. Like, it has to be okay to be able to run, otherwise we will have some problems at some point in the run for each stat, where it will get very ugly if we don't have that threshold, basically. Okay, get very ugly. and it's roughly like 40% of the mudkips, depending on how strict you are, but roughly 40% of the mudkips are runnable. Which also it's mainly affected by a lot of natures just being unrunnable. All minus attack natures, which decrease attack by 10%, just aren't runnable flat out. And then for all the other stats, like minus speed is only runnable if you have very high IVs, or like a very high IV stat, and same for defense and special attack. And since it's like so many stats that have to be okay, it's pretty likely to have one stat that just can't beat that threshold, and we have to reset.
Yeah.
I hope that made sense.
It does. So this being a Gen 6 game, we have the special and physical split. People who are familiar with the non-remake versions, Gen 3, all ground moves were physical, but now that we have some splits, we'll rely the Marsh Stomp, who we'll be using for the majority of the Mudkip section. Two moves that we rely on: Mud Shot, which is special. We use that a little bit less, so special attack becomes not as important. Special attack's really more important for Echoed Voice. We can explain that later, what that is and what kind of the implications of Echoed Voice are. But yeah, we'll be relying mostly on Bulldoze, which is 60. Bulldoze is 60 power, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
sure
like-
anymore since you said it like that.
I know, right? I was like 100% confident going in, but then when it left my mouth, I was like, "Is that right?" No, I'm like 90% sure it's right. Chat, if you correct me,
I think so. Yeah.
I will donate $25 to the prize pool. Which great transition, Groucho. Our prize pool for our runners. Oh, so this being Barrier Blitz, obviously we have a prize pool for our competitors. You can see it on the bottom right-hand corner, and we have a command in chat. Please, if you're enjoying it and want to contribute, go to our Matcherino page, and then you can contribute to the prize pool. We have quite a few members of the PSR community here who have already donated and kind of contributed to the prize pool. It's a fun thing to kind of be able to be a part of. I've always loved contributing and being a part of these Barrier Blitz. They're always some of my favorite speedrunning marathons and activities, so always appreciate that.
Yeah.
What was I talking about before that? Bulldoze?
Bulldoze, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is our first Mudkip. Unless Wartab breaks out some secret strats and he chooses Trico, which doesn't look like it's happening.
I highly doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah. Trico is not very good early game, unfortunately.
Ever, I think. If we ever would choose a different one, it would be I forgot the name. The chicken. English names
chicken.
are hard.
Yeah. So the first pooch fight, Ekman, you don't see stats after this, but what are the stuff that you look for in the pooch fight? Because there are some clues that you can get from your Mudkip on that fight. So what are the kind of things that you look for in that fight?
It's hard to say or like, really to get any really clues out of it. You can like guess maybe how good your Mudkip is depending on how much damage you deal to the Poochiana, but the problem is that the Poochiana also has rhythm stats.
Yep.
So we cannot be certain if we see a specific role that like Mudkip is not runnable or it is runnable. It's just we can't be really certain about it. But generally, I think what I used to do is I used to tackle first when I did attempts and look how much damage I did, and then I water gunned and hoped it would 2-hit KO. Generally, the rule is if you don't 2-hit KO the Poochiana, it's already a bad sign.
Mudkip, yeah. Get ready to throw that Mudkip in the dumpster.
But it's obviously, it can still be runnable. So you can't validate resetting based on seeing that one roll is just too much of a time waste. You just do the rival fight and then you have to see if it's runnable or not.
The pooch fight is the thing that I used to gaslight myself into thinking that the Mudkip is going to be runnable.
Yeah.
I just, oh yeah, we got a 2-shot pooch fight. Ooh, this is a runnable mudkip. I can feel it. And then you get to the Brendan fight, and then you're like, oh, never mind, it's not runnable, and then you reset.
Yep. So,
favorite.
yeah, on the way. Or you can go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, this is my favorite, but yeah, this is the rival fight coming up. That determines we're gonna get the level up here, so we'll see whether or not it's a runnable mudkip. But based off this, how this fight goes, you can kind of get some information on what you're expected to see for a runnable mudkip, anyways.
Yeah. It's already, we can basically see if our mudkip is minus attack or has very bad attack, because if we don't 3-hit KO this Trico, it's basically over. It's like, I think 99% with a runnable, or with most runnable stats, it's a 99% range to 3-hit KO. So if we don't get that, it's usually a sign, yeah, that this one's not gonna be it. This looks good.
So looking good so far.
Good enough,
yeah.
It's probably.
I always root for the mudkips with 21 HP too.
It's just way more satisfying for some reason. Yeah. And that's a reset.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it. Unfortunate, we have our first mudkip reset. Woo!
Did not take that long.
All right. So what we saw was a 13 attack in the attack stat. Ekman, do you want to go over 13 attack?
Yeah, it is 0 to 10 attack IV.
IVs, yeah.
It's just, we basically need 1 to see 14 attack at level 6. Everything else is just not good enough. And 14 can already be like seeing 12 attack on level 5, and then 14 on level 6 can already be like not great sometimes, but it is doable. Worse is just not really acceptable if you want to go for a good time. And yeah. I think I saw 8 to 9 speed, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
That's the thing I saw, and I was like, I don't know if that's runnable.
Yeah, that's definitely not runnable. That's minus speed, low IV. If he had high IVs, he would have had 9 speed on level 5 and not 8, and that would be runnable. I also don't like it, but you can do it. But yeah, it was just too bad in 2 stats. So yeah, just no way to run this really. So basically, we want to see double-digit stats for all stats besides 14 attack, and then double-digit stats for all the other ones.
Yeah. I'm thinking though maybe to avoid the mudkip dumpster cycle, runners might be willing to take like 13 attack or something like that, a less than optimal mudkip, just to get on the board, and then probably a little bit more selective going forward. That mudkip reset cycle can be very vicious. Like Eggman said, it's like roughly 50%. But you get in these like funks where like you just get like 5 minus attack mudkips in a row, and you're like, I don't know what the heck is going on. And so it's just not a good thing to be in. So any opportunity you get to play the game, I think a lot of the times runners, especially early on, will be able to take that opportunity and just roll with it and see what happens.
Yeah, I think it was like I watched Headwop, I think, the day before yesterday, just de-rust and practice this, and I think he didn't find a runnable mudkip.
Didn't get a mudkip? Oh,
maybe like 1.5 hours, I think. At least I tuned in, and he said, yeah, I haven't gotten a runnable yet, and then I looked at the uptime, and it was like, yeah, over an hour. So you can spend a lot of time on this route.
You can
without getting the mudkip.
Guys, I promise you, this is a good speed run. chat, do not add us. This is a good speed run. But yeah, it happens. It happens sometimes. It's just the way it is with some of the newer gen Pokemon speedruns, where we have to reset for adequate starters.
Yeah, there's no way to manip in this game. I think Like not even like we would need info we just don't have access to. I don't think anyone ever did a manip in this game.
Yeah, and that would technically be a Taz speedrun if we had that, actually. But
But yeah, I think actually in Sun Moon, we can do manips. Even I think
Really?
that's possible. Yeah, I think Wartap did manip Poplio already in his life.
Oh shoot!
But it's not viable for the speedrun. But at least it's possible. I think it's just like with the info we have, with the knowledge we have, I think it's just
All right.
straight up not possible in this game for us. So yeah.
I remember one time I was running the game and we were talking about manips, and I was like, "Hey, Game Freak, what if we made a game that was not as well built as the games that we've been having?" And then the monkey paw curled, and then we got BDSP.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what they cooked with this one. That was
Sorry, no, no BDSP shaming will be happening on my watch. That's the last one, I promise.
you started it.
I know. You
What the
brought
hell?
it out of me, Ekman. So I'm gonna blame
Okay,
it on
yeah,
you.
I'm sorry. Only getting the worst sides out of you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks. Okay, Lucas coming up. Our Omega Ruby runner gonna be doing the Brendan fight. So let's see. Hopefully, he's able to get a good mudkip from this.
Yeah.
Bum,
Okay.
Bum 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 bum. All right, let's see these tackle. 3 damage.
Yeah.
That looks like a good
That's
roll.
Also a thing, if you take 3 damage, it's very likely that they're not minus defense. Minus
Yep.
defense generally takes 4 damage on this fight. So that's the two things you can see from this fight. If you have terrible attack or terrible defense, everything else you can't really see.
Oh,
Yes, a bit
whoa. That mudkip is straight up jacked. 15 attack, that is a plus attack mudkip. Wow. Let's go, Lucas. All right. First runnable mudkip, and he is jacked.
I think
Straight
that's
absolute unit.
I think that's a neutral nature mudkip.
Oh, is it neutral?
I think it's just all high stats. If you have 27 to 31 IV, I think attack
Max.
is
Oh, okay.
13 plus 2.
True.
So I think it's just a neutral nature because all the other stats look good too. So
Oh my god. That's so cool. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's actually like I roll it as well.
All right. Let's go. You got this, Lucas.
So
All right.
thank God we already are out of here at least.
Yeah, I know.
Like we can see
See?
more of this game.
See, the mudkip resets aren't that bad. I was just being negative.
Of course. But now to the next part that's can be pretty frustrating about this game is the thing that we don't have repels or any kind of nips, so we just have to deal with wild encounters. And we have to deal with them for quite a long time. And they are very slow, it's like 15 seconds per wild encounter. So it's a lot of time loss and it's just very random. And we just have to pray.
Yeah.
to not get
In a speed
trolled.
run, we are trying to not lose time, so the less encounters we have, the better.
Yeah, all of them are useless. We don't need any extra XP because there's just not much XP from the fight, so we don't plan
No.
around that. It's just never good.
All the HMs that we need to use, pretty much we can use with the Pokemon that we're given, so no catches also, so very cool.
Yeah, we get a lot of Pokemon gifted in this game. quite a lot.
Literally, yeah. we can almost fill an entire party with like, because we have the Mudkip, Latios, Groudon, and then we get a Castform.
Yeah.
Castform does come into play, maybe.
Kind of, maybe.
Kind of, maybe.
Very
yeah.
important role, yeah.
He's part of the team. He's part of the team.
Okay.
When we win the Elite Four and we get champion, he gets a ring.
Gets a ring. Okay, this week's Lagoon is generally should die in 2 hits. I was about to say that first roll looked terrible. So it's like a 90% range, I think, with most runnable Mudkips. But he got the range, and generally there's no problem in this fight.
Wartab got another 9 speed, 13 attack. I don't know
Oh,
if it went 8 to 9 or not, but it looks like he's resetting, unfortunately.
Yeah. Maybe we can talk about the movement as well in this game, since Gen 6 is the first 3D game, or like first 3D generation of the Pokemon series. We can move in all directions now. Yay!
Whoa!
So
huge,
huge. And since it's the second game, they also improved the mechanics after XY. In XY, there was still the grid system basically, where we only had to or could move in. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, if you use the circle pad, you can freely move, and you're not limited by the grid system. Which is actually, we will use that, like those diagonal like movements, to talk to trainers a lot, because it's optimal to talk to them like that.
Yeah, the outside being kind of, you can go at any direction you want, really provides the opportunity to like separate the really advanced, like good speedrunners who are thinking about like the shortest diagonal path versus like maybe some new runners who aren't thinking and might be like using the D-pad outside and stuff like that. So it does provide a cool, unique opportunity to try to kind of flex your experience in the speedrun and try and kind of do movement that saves as much time as possible.
Yeah, I forgot to say it's only outside. In buildings, you're still
inside.
limited to the grid system.
Yes. Wartab said he had 3D on the entire time.
I was wondering why it took so long for him to reset every time, because usually the reset is pretty quick. You just do a soft reset and then you go right back into it. So I was surprised he stared at the screen so long.
Games on the 3DS with the 3D, and I almost threw up. It's very disorienting sometimes if you have it max setting on.
I think I've never activated the 3D function in my 3DS, I think.
At least for the Pokemon games, you're not missing much.
I think for most games, that is. I guess
Fair enough, Wartab.
Fair enough. Okay. So, Chris will make his way to the forest. We'll see the first decision if he wants to go through the grass or go over the beach. I think basically everyone will cut through the grass.
Everyone goes through the grass, yeah. You only live once.
Yeah, exactly. It works. I think, did he get an encounter? So, there we go.
He did not.
Okay, man.
Come on, Eggman.
My bad.
It's okay. Pokemon speedrunner and commentator for the later blocks, Dynam, was doing a practice run just to get familiar with the run yesterday. And every rock smash, which you do later in the run, I would say, "Oh, we're not going to get an encounter," and then immediately got an encounter. So I've decided for this event, I'm just not going to do predictions because I have bad luck coming with me.
Oh, that was yesterday. Today was a different day.
Yeah, it's true. All right, Pooch.
The infamous Forest Pooch fight.
Yeah.
Quite horrible.
It has pocket sand attack that makes us miss a lot, and if we miss and it howls and it boosts attack, it's not good.
Yeah, it's usually we
Yes.
need 4 hits to kill this thing. And
we got pocket
it
sand,
sounds-
and it's howling. It is doing the thing we don't like it to do. But we are hitting, so hopefully another
Okay,
sand
just one
attack.
more.
Not good. Man, this
Okay.
Mudkip is so jacked. He is such a unit. Got double sand attacked. Absolutely unfazed. Moisturized in his lane. Just thriving.
It can be that easy. It can be that easy.
It can be, yes.
But
It
you can
usually
lose a
isn't.
lot of time here, yeah. Yeah, it's... I think
Most accurate
what
in nature. Go ahead,
think
sorry.
the timing I aimed for in this run, or when I did attempts, is any sub 17 forest is good. I think that's what it was. I think
Yeah.
so. Lucas is looking like he already has a pretty good start so far. If he gets out of here without any encounters. Also, we're picking up some items along the way. Ether and Ball Mushroom, which are used, Ball Mushroom just for money, and Ether, which we will use later on to replenish our PP.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're in for a very good early game right now from Lucas. So hopefully the luck continues.
Yeah, and now we should go to the right, but you will see that he will go to the left, talk to this little kid here, and
God
we gotta
move. God
move.
move. Echoed voice.
That's a very important move that will come up after Roxanne, and we'll talk about it then. But everyone will get it, so it's just a very broken move in the early game.
Yeah.
So, also you saw how you ran to the middle of like the path there, because of this cutscene where they would walk to the middle of the path. If you always walks to the middle, so we just run there anyway, so it's faster in the cutscene. It's just small things
Yeah.
like that that are pretty much everywhere.
We'll see that come up a lot in Rustboro. After the gym, there's a scientist that you talk to. You have to kind of do the same thing and position yourself correctly. Otherwise, you like waste a couple frames like moving and stuff like that. Small optimizations that kind of add up. Since all these runners are pretty, advanced runners, you'll be seeing them trying to do those optimizations and stuff like that. Pretty cool to watch.
Yeah.
And there's a diagonal talk.
I don't know if that's diagonal. It's
Yeah, the
this
true XY diagonal, not so, but
yeah, exactly. In XY, this would not have worked because you actually have to in XY you have to face the trainer you're talking to. So if you're just standing next to them and press A and don't directly look at them, nothing happens. But in ours, you can just look in their general direction and you will talk to them.
yeah.
But it's still ideal to talk to them diagonally because
Diagonal, yeah.
you
don't get
save,
that
I
turn
think,
frame.
8 frames.
Yep.
Like the you don't have to turn basically, so it's you save 8 frames, I think. So yeah, but you just want to talk to them from the side. That's the main thing we
Yeah.
just want to go for.
Roxanne. Pretty safe fight, so to speak. Nothing too flashy here. We just get Rock Tomb to drop our speed. The AI is just to use Rock Tomb until it outspeeds, and then it'll tackle. And then from there, it's just managing tackle damage and you're healing so that you don't die. But yeah, it's nice that Mudkip is super effective against rock types, so we can cruise here.
Yeah, you saw that we used Water Gun to proc sturdy on the Geodude, which leads to Roxanne just wasting her potion on Geodude since we kill it anyway after the potion.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have the potion for Nose Path, which would be way more annoying. Okay, so.
All right. I believe War Tab.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Lucas.
Come on. Oh,
I didn't look.
looked good on my end.
That's love to hear that.
14 attack, 10 speed, and then I saw
Yeah,
double
that's-
digits and everything else. All right,
It's
we are
not
cooking.
great, but doable. Yeah.
We are cooking. Both runners out of the Mudkip Reset Factory and into the speed run. Let's go.
Yeah. Lucas actually passed Roxanne, got a pretty good fight, and actually is on a very solid pace. Has like a
Solid
low
pace.
20 time, Roxanne time. Very, very solid pace.
Very, very good. Yeah,
But
you love to see it.
not out of the encounter part yet. We still have to go through grass without repel, so yeah. Could still waste time, even though we already passed the first gym. He will
Yeah.
navigate through this grass like diagonally to take as little steps as possible, ideally.
Yeah, there are those random patches of non-grass. You just kind of and we got an encounter, unfortunately. But yeah, you're just trying to navigate between those non-grass patches to minimize the amount of time you're in the grass. And then we're gonna have to talk to an optional and fight the optional for the experience route.
Oh my god, he couldn't run. Lord Taylor.
Looks like
I
he's at
think-
7 HP too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he gets the level up, so I think he should be okay there.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that this is not Sapphire. I'm so used to normal Sapphire runs where you're in Torrent. Okay, you just headshot the Puchiana. The next is coming up. But no. Yeah, since I mentioned it, I guess we should talk about the ability of Mudkip. It's not that relevant in this game, but it can come up and can be relevant in some places. It has the Torrent ability, which increases the water type damage if it's at 1/3 or less HP. It's not that relevant since we don't use that much water gun. But
Yeah.
there are some fights, specifically Roxanne or the Pooch, where it can be good. Oh, not the Pooch,
Yeah.
but... Okay. Big menu here. Flying Repel. Teaching both the moves that we picked up. Oh no, we don't teach Rock Tomb anymore. That's ancient.
Yeah, that's Alpha Sapphire will be doing that, but Omega Ruby probably will not be doing that.
Yeah. Since he has a high speed Mudkip, he doesn't need Rock Tomb. We have strats around that to save that teach, to skip the teach, and still be fine. It's one major risk later on, one major downside to not teaching, but yeah, we will see that later, hopefully. Or hopefully not, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, this Pooch fight's a lot more manageable than the first one. It can go bad, but it usually doesn't, and it didn't in this instance. So yay, yay, yay!
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Usually it's just spam and win.
Yeah, we're getting to that time, Ekman. That time's coming
Yeah.
up.
The times. Nah, not yet quite, but we're on the way. Nothing
We're getting
really
there.
standing in the way anymore.
Yeah. What do you think? Do
So-
we talk? Do we say his name before we actually face him? Do you think that'll piss off the RNG gods if we say his name?
I think everybody knows the name already, so.
Hideki.
Hideki. Big thing, the big fights.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
We can explain it in a minute as we make our way there, but yeah, it's the big reset point for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's kind of messed up that he is as strong as he is. If I remember correctly, it has to do with like a misplaced bite or something like that. And
I have no clue.
yeah, he ends up having more IVs, like 21 IV or something like that. And like Brawly, the gym leader, has like 0 IVs, and so yeah, he is a tough cookie. But we have a strat to try and manage it. Unfortunately, just if he selects the right sequence of moves, we're really put on the ropes to try and win that fight. So we're really hoping for a good moves, like a move selection that allows us to get off enough echoed voices to be able to win the game. And Ekman, do you want to explain echoed voice now and kind of why we need to be able to use it?
Okay, so we taught echoed voice in the last menu in the cave for the pooch fight, the second pooch fight. Basically, it's a 40 base power move, normal type, and every turn or consecutive turn you use it, the base power increases by 40. So first turn it's 40 damage, second turn 80, third turn 120, and so on until 200. And we will use that for most fights, and for now, until we have bulldoze. Later on, we will usually just try to get through the fights with echoed voice and stacking the damage. Sadly, like Hideki, not all mudkips have the same survival chance for Hideki. This mudkip has a significantly higher survival rate than Wartab's mudkip, for example. But if Hideki wants to kill us, he can always do it.
Yeah, he can just do whatever he wants. He doesn't care.
Oh, another encounter here when running around the rich guy. That's unfortunate. But that's the last point in the run where we don't have repels for normal grass. Right here.
Yeah. The next encounter threat is Rock Smash, and then that's not until later.
Yeah.
Talking to Briny, excellent.
Get lost.
Eggman, when you started running Omega Ruby, would you miss Briny and you have to chase him around the table? Has that ever happened to you?
I don't know. I don't think so. At least
Probably not.
It's been
Probably
a long
not,
time since I started running this.
When I ran, yeah. The thing that always happened is I would like go and I would talk to the Pico, I would talk to the bird, and then I would have to chase Briny around the table, and it was so embarrassing because like you're in voice chat with your homies, your friends, and they're just roasting you for not being able to talk to.
Pointed laugh.
Yeah. Tucker says his PV messed up talking to Briny.
Oh my
Amazing.
God. That sucks. Okay.
All right, we're getting the repel here. Do you want to talk about the repel real quick, and then we can leading up to Hideki?
Two things. He picked up the repel, which we will need for Granite Cave after Brawly Gym, and we also went into the house at the top to get Silk Scarf, which boosts normal attacks. I don't know how much percent. I think it's 10-20%. I don't know. Somewhere in between there, I think. It's a hold item, and we kind of need that for this gym to have enough damage for us, some Pokemon. Specifically Hideki. We really need the Silk Scarf.
Yeah, and just a quick note here. Wartab made it out of the forest. He successfully defeated the Pooch, and so he'll be going to Roxanne too.
Nice.
Fortunately, got an encounter on the way, so hopefully it makes it a little bit better. But he seems to be making good time as well.
Okay. Lucas going into it.
All right.
Potion and equip the Silk Scarf here to get ready.
All right. Chat, please give Lucas your energy. Give him the luck. Give him everything.
Sure. I mean, this Mudkip has a very high survival chance because
he's
we
jacked.
Need 3 turns. We need 3 turns to kill it. It's with this special attack, it's like 93% range, so it's very likely to kill. And we also survive, or like Majorp has 3 moves. Low Sweep as the only damaging move, which lowers our speed, which is very bad. That's good.
Well, we got focus. We got focus first.
As long as we don't get
Foresight, easy game. Let's go.
It's easy as that. Just win.
Hideki who? He's a chump, man. He got nothing.
Yeah, that's the ideal fight. He has 3 moves, and Focus Energy and Foresight being the no damaging moves, which is what we want to see. Sadly, he can only use those moves once, so once he used them, he can't use them again.
Yeah.
So then he will just start spamming Low Sweep with the increased crit rate and lowering your speed, and you're just pretty much dead if you don't hit the range there.
The funny thing is he does have the 4th move, Karate Chop, and he obviously chooses not to use it. But once in a while, you'll see it, and you'll be like, "What is going on?"
Can't remember ever seeing it, honestly.
Yeah, I saw it once, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that existed," but okay. All right, so our second Alpha Sapphire runner, Head Bob, has started his 12-hour session, so we will have another Alpha Sapphire feed coming up. Everyone, give your good lucks to Head Bob to get a good runnable kip, so he can get started as well.
Oh, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
He has actually both records in
Yeah.
both this game.
We're not kidding when we say that.
Yeah, he has. I think he has all the records in 3D of all the 3DS games. I think. I'm not sure about Moon, but all the other games for sure.
Lucas needed some exercise, so we went on the treadmill. Nice.
Nice. But the movement is hard. Like if
Yeah,
first
it is.
it took me some time to like memorize the path and the
It's finicky.
hidden.
The thing that I have issue with is the D-pad on the 3DS is so small. I'll like accidentally
Really?
mash stuff.
I
me,
love
at
the
least.
D-pad. I don't know. I think it's very good. I was also always very.
Maybe it's just my
comfortable.
3DS. I have like syrup cover. Like my 3DS is like covered in syrup, so it's all sticky.
Oh.
Lucas forgot. Lucas forgot to equip Silk Scarf, so he will be in. Oh, we gotta cry. Oh, okay, hold on. Pause.
That's. I think. Removing Silk Scarf, or did he not remove it, or what?
Lucas is saying he did not remove Silk Scarf, so we are in knockoff threat here.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Oh,
Oh, we survived. Okay, he's gonna get a heal, but I think they should kill.
No,
His
this
Mudkip should be
doesn't kill
good
because of knockoff.
Oh,
But he's the faster shot. it's
that's
fine.
right. Yeah, you're right. We made it though. Technically
there's-
optimal.
Yeah, I guess it worked
Is
out,
it?
but it's a little bit sketchy.
Yeah.
Usually we wanna, unless we have really, really high special attack, we wanna unequip the Silk Scarf
Yeah.
to have like the right amount of damage, since we can't Oko the Makuita with the special attack, or usually can't. It's a very bad range. No, it's not even a range with the special attack, actually. Or like maybe like 1 in 16 or something.
Yeah.
Very bad. So usually we want to unequip it to not hit it into heal range, because as you saw, he hit it right into heal range, which is below 25%, I think.
Yeah.
HP. Yeah, the gym leader will always heal. And then, yeah, just skip the heal, but he got the heal, so he wasted the turn, I think, compared to the other. But it worked out, so it's fine. And you can get knockoff, which is also a little bit more sketchy, because otherwise I don't think Makuita can really attack you. For some reason, it just doesn't want to go for it. It just never attacks, usually. I don't even know how much damage knockoff did. I had no idea how much damage it deals. So
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't have a calc because I just assumed I would die.
yeah,
I already
usually
give
you
up on
shouldn't
life.
see it, but usually you should never see it, but it can happen. But love to see it. First round of the day, first Mudkip of the day. Getting past Hideki is a miracle, kind of. But
Yeah. Dude, this Kip is jacked. He's the chosen one, I swear to God.
it's
gonna take
not
us to
even
the
bad
promised
pace,
land.
yeah.
It's cause we're here, Ekman. The
Yeah.
RNG gods saw that you and I are calming, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta have a good Mudkip on their calm schedule."
For sure, at least one.
This is
Does that mean
this
that
is
the other two will not have good Mudkips
Yeah.
or what?
it's like the runners are doing all the work, and I'm just here talking about me, and I'm just like, how can I make this about me?
I'm important. Listen,
Yeah, everyone's here to listen to me. They're not here to see gameplay. They're here to listen to me.
Yeah, not a lot of going on right now for Lucas. He just did some rants, talked to Steven, like brought him something. I don't even know what. Got a useless TM.
Yeah,
Made his
he'll
way
be on
back.
Museum but Museum is pretty uneventful for Omega Ruby.
Ah,
He did skip Rock Tomb, so we'll have to
Exactly.
tackle the Zubat. But yeah,
That's like the one big downside. Basically, with this kind of Mudkip, all we would teach Rock Tomb for is one Zubat fight one Zubat that's coming up in the museum where Lucas is heading for, I don't know.
yeah.
And basically, we just choose to skip that and risk two-hitting the Zubat, which can be scary sometimes, or can end up being terrible sometimes, but usually it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, also Lucas skipped PP up, which I think is just the normal thing to do. I don't think people see...
Pretty standard
Unless-
for Omega Ruby, yeah.
Yeah, unless you have really bad stats, you should never
All right, let's go ahead, Bob.
see that. Got the scripted
Yes.
encounter, I think. Yeah.
Lucas's Mudkip is very, very good. We want to see him go all the way. And of course, Wartab just finishing up the second Pooch fight, so he'll be making his way to Dewford and taking on the Brawley Gym.
I think he's on slightly worse pace than Lucas was, but that's still totally fine.
Still a lot of
getting a
game to
run
be
going.
played, yeah. Yeah,
Just
certainly a lot
getting
of
a
game
run
to be played.
going is important, I think. Just
Yep.
not being stuck in reset hell. Okay,
All right, moment of truth. Let's go.
no encounters for head bob. Not to see that. Okay, meanwhile, Lucas kills the Nummels, which are very easy. Just water gun and win, pretty much. And now the Zubat is coming up. That's scary. Like we talked about, we have to tackle twice, and it can supersonic and confuse, and then bad things can happen. But yeah, let's hope that head bob hits the 40%. Oh no. Okay, Lucas survived the Zubat.
Good, good, good.
He put in plus attack. He did have
Nice.
plus attack. That's a very good
Yeah.
Mudkip. Okay.
That's
That's
the
very-
plus attack. That's 16. Wowee. Okay.
Wait. That's max. Is it max attack? Yeah. No, is it? No, it's. I think it's 20 to 27. I think.
You know what it is, Eggman? Like this is the hour like where all like the jacked Mudkips come, because like they'll be waking up early, they'll be hitting the gym, they're getting their bicep curls in, they're getting jacked and swole, and then we're just finding them as they leave the gym and we're picking them up for our speedruns. That's what's happening.
Okay, gotta start early.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe that's the meta, I guess. Good to know. Maybe
Meta
more
for
people will start early tomorrow.
Note to runners tomorrow. Start your runs early. You get the jacked Mudkips.
Wait, it's also naughty. I didn't see that. I didn't see the line.
Yeah, Naughty
That's
is probably
insane.
the best nature. Look at those IVs.
What the hell?
That's the funniest Mudkip ever.
Like we were talking about how Lucas's Mudkip is good. Like
Yeah.
Adball's Mudkip is insane. Like that's as good as it really gets.
Yeah.
Okay, we have the awkward cutscene for Lucas. That's
Oh, it's the literal awkward cutscene where Maxie just stares at you for like 5 seconds.
We are mashing too fast. Like mashing is
Yeah.
insanely fast in this game. So the cutscene does not expect you to finish the text so quickly. So you just get a long stare into Maxie's
Yeah.
eyes.
It's fun. It's fun.
Okay.
All right, let's go, Wartab. Chat.
Surely.
We need that same good luck energy that we gave to Lucas for the Wartab as he's coming up to Dewford. Got to get him
He's
through
still-
Hideki.
He still doesn't know his nature, which is surprising. He doesn't know if it's plus special attack, mass defense, or neutral. Either way, his defense is probably not great, and his special attack is pretty good. So he should be good for Hideki with the damage range, but surviving will be an issue because with these stats he will most likely not be able to tank 2 normal low sweeps.
Yeah, we just gotta get the good move sequence from Hideki. The same sequence that we got from Lucas, hopefully.
Yeah, because obviously Hideki also has kill AI, which means if he sees a kill, he will go for it, and if you tank 2 low sweeps, it's basically done for after. The first
yeah,
one.
you're basically done. Yeah, these Metatites are just time vacuum because they have detect and endure. God damn it, so annoying.
Usually nothing bad happens, but they can use confusion, and then also once again, confuse happens, and then bad things happen from there.
Yeah,
which is actually, if a funny I guess mechanic. Oh no! Oh no!
Ortab stuck.
Ortab is stuck. No. he forgot he just has to go. No!
Yeah,
even
it's okay, it's okay. RNG minute, we're good.
Wait, did he potion? Oh no, I think he forgot to potion. Oh, he said, oh no. Judging on his comment, I think he forgot to potion in the Equip Silk Scarf, which is basically not winnable from here. Yeah, that's not looking good.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's rip. I didn't equip the Silk Scarf, okay, but
yeah.
It's
just see, we got the karate chop, but that's the kill AI, so I assumed it just used whatever. Unfortunately.
Yeah, both move skilled, so just use karate chop.
Yeah, happens. Yeah, it looks like Wartab is gonna take a little break to get the stuff figured out, but it's all good. Happens in Alpha Sapphire Omega Ruby. We'll be back on our feet with another Mudkip soon, hopefully.
Maybe quickly about the Metatites. Finished the mechanic is like for Echoed Voice purposes for the stacking. You have to use the move consecutively to able to build up stacks. So if the Pokemon or like the opposing Pokemon uses Protect or Endure, the damage stacks still exist. Like you don't reset the stacks. But if you hit yourself in Confusion, the stacks reset, which is terrible because you deal no damage afterwards, and you also wasted a turn. So Confusion, Confuse, Self-Hit is just the worst and terrible.
Yeah, we don't like to see that, folks.
Nope.
On Lucas's screen, we have Plus Minun. They can't actually hurt us, so they're just gonna swap items with us, and then we're just gonna pretty much just own them. But then we have Rival 2 here.
Yeah, maybe we did not mention, but we evolved after the museum, so we now have more Stomp, which is necessary for the fight we just did. I think literally it is not winnable with Mudkip. The Muscle and Minor just can't win.
So first run of the day, Lucas is opting to go for the safety full heal, which, you know, that's fine. The burn opportunity here is real, so we're gonna make sure this is a good enough kit where I probably will try to take some safety, especially the first, but yeah.
So this fight, how will this work? We will use a lot of items, use a lot of like drugs on our Marsh Jump, if you could say so.
Yeah.
Like X speed, X special attack, a lot. And then we spam Echoed Voice, so that we just kill the Grover that's coming up, ideally, in one hit.
Yeah, it does have Ember and Incinerate, which can burn, so that's really annoying if it does.
Yeah. Without the full heal that Lucas picked up, we have no way to like heal the burn.
Yeah.
So like take a lot of damage.
It's not the worst if the burn turns early. It's that turn after that first Echoed Voice. If you get burned, it pretty much, with a low enough HP and you get burned, it's pretty much probably death. Unfortunately, can't really break Echo Chain, and then if you do, you risk the 25% because you can't kill Grovyle here. Grovyle,
Okay, nice. Nice.
Mega Drain 4 times weak. Not good.
Yeah. For some reason, the rival has Random AI because Mega Drain just, I think, kills on full HP every
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah.
it's just Random AI, so it's 25% to use it. So we specifically set up the fight so that we are faster than the Grovyle and we're one-shotted. And if we don't hit the range, we are risking a 1 in 4 to die.
Yeah, and Head Bob successfully defeating the Forest Pooch, so he will be on his way to Roxanne and her gym. So we are gaming. The two really jacked Mudkips are just cruising through the game.
Yeah. Head Bob also on solid pace again, I think.
There is also a revive, safety revive on this route that people can get. I imagine people won't be getting them, but might be able to see it if someone does opt for it here as well.
The thing about it is, it's not that useful right now.
Yeah.
Since we only have Mudkip. It's like, can't even revive if you want to if you die, because, well, you just white out.
Yeah. If anything,
Regardless.
you'll see it on Alpha Sapphire, I guess, because it can help if your Latias dies.
Yeah, exactly.
But in that situation, I think there are other ways to kind of get around that.
Yeah. If you want to play
yeah.
safe in this game, it's usually just better to save, because in the spots, first of all, in the spots where you die, you usually use items like X speed or X attack or something. So we can't really set them up again when you die, like after the revive. And also saves are very fast in this game and resets compared to like older games.
How much money do you think I would have to pay one of the Barrier Blitz runners to run the acro bike instead of the mock bike?
Probably around like 700 euros, maybe.
Yeah. probably whatever's in the total on the bottom left corner of our match. I will try. Hey, etiquette. I know you're in chat, buddy. I know you want to flex the acro bike.
Okay. Because doing a big menu here. He went into the shop, into the mart to buy Bulldoze, the move we talked about. And now he left the mart and immediately learns the move because it's very broken and very, very strong for this game.
Same type attack bonus goes good.
Goes good. And soft sand as well. I forgot where you pick it up. On the beach, yeah. We get it on the beach after we get to Slateport.
Yep.
We pick up the soft sand from the cuber and we equip that and get Bulldoze and have a ground type, and now we deal a lot of damage suddenly.
Yay.
Because
just in
Bulldoze
time
is
for the
physical.
electric gym.
Yeah. That's very convenient. The Mudkip typing is pretty insane. Like, you're strong against the first gym, against the third gym, against the fourth gym. You're very effective against and resist the typing, and then Brawly is obviously not great, and Norman is always never great. But at least the 3 gyms are relatively safe and easy and fast.
Yeah. Mudkip is probably my favorite starter out of all 9 games. Ekman, what's your favorite starter?
I mean, I think my Twitch profile picture is a Mudkip, so
yeah, based.
I think that's says enough.
Yeah. not a bad choice there with Mudkip.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, all the horn starters are good.
Yeah, very, very good opinions in chat.
So this gym is kind of funky with the gym puzzle. That movement is harder than it looks to do, like the one tile after the cutscene of the switching the wires. It's easy to like walk too far and just run into his vision.
Yeah, and they gotta get that that true diagonal talk so you don't get the turn.
Exactly. But yeah, the Magnemites, I don't quite know why they don't levitate, but it's good for us. They just perish with Bulldoze.
Clyde, I'm telling you, you don't want to know about the syrup. Listen, I'm a guy. I like my flapjacks. I like my pancakes. What can I say?
Fair enough. Basically, the biggest
Don't question mark
timeout.
me, Thais. Don't act like that's not a normal thing.
Bad.
You eat pancakes with your hand, and you put the syrup on your pancakes, and then you get the syrup on your hands, and then you go to play 3DS, and the syrup gets on your 3DS. It's a normal thing.
Do you have like
Eggman's
water
not going to back me up on this.
and
That's
soap?
disgusting.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, but
Yeah, that's probably the normal thing, right? Not you're an adult. You don't have to get syrup everywhere. There's
just
utensils.
throwing that in, right? It's your console. You can do whatever you want with it. All I care, but maybe there's an option to not do that. But hey. Exactly. Okay. So, we are coming up with Watson. The Voltorbs are not scary. They cannot do anything to us that deals more than 2 damage. So yeah, nothing can happen here. On Watson, we have the issue that the first Magnemite has Sturdy, so we can't one KO it. So we need to like hit it first to not proc the Sturdy that we saw in the Roxanne fight, because we get this like text box pop up that just wastes time. And we also need to set up an X speed to be able to outspeed the Magneton.
Yes. Magneton is it's just more annoying because it has supersonic. That X speed just makes it so we don't have to deal with that. So
Exactly. You usually get
Hopefully.
supersonic if you don't outspeed, and
yeah,
things can get ugly from there. Which is actually one of the things, if you don't have, or like one of the speed thresholds of this game, if you have terrible speed, you don't outspeed the Magneton even after an X speed, so that's why we want to see 10 speed on level 6, because that means we outspeed, basically, the Magneton.
And so our second Omega Ruby runner, Tucker, has started his 12 hours. So good luck to Tucker. Hopefully we can get a good mudkip rolling and get the game going soon for Tucker.
Yeah. I think Truly's also said that he won't want to start early, so I think that's the other one that should be coming up soon, hopefully. I think the other people were scheduled for a little bit later.
Yes.
Okay. So
Shiny badge.
shiny badge. Do you split on the badge or on the fight end?
Badge.
Oh my god.
But okay, hear me out. I understand the fight end is better, but I am like, I always miss, like, because the fight end comes first, and I always miss it. And then so I always like take the second opportunity, right? Because I'm like never smart enough to do the first, and so I just like habitually just take the second one because I like, oh, I missed the first, I'll just split on the badge, and so I just started doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess fair enough, but no, like I can't support that. I need to split.
Yeah,
on the
I
fight.
understand. I understand. I don't need you to support it. I just need you to understand.
Okay. It's fine. So
All right, we're rock smashing here.
yeah, great
Um,
mechanic. Yay! Love
I said I wasn't
Smash.
gonna say anything, but I ended up saying something. So hopefully this is okay.
For some reason, they changed a lot of this from all the gens where like random events happen after Rock Smash. For example, you can get an item, or you can get a counter, or you can get nothing. That also could happen in older games where you're like, I think 10% or something, or you could get an encounter. But if you used the repel, you never got an encounter. For some reason, this does not work in this game. We use repel, but we still get an encounter after Rock Smash. And it's also 1 and 3, so like 1 and 3 for
Yep.
each of the 3 events to happen. And you
Equal
just really
probability.
don't want the encounter. And
Yeah.
sadly, we have to pass this rock twice. So yeah, we have to get two chances for 33% encounter. Love that.
Yeah, there is backwards movement that I think some of the runners do to avoid that rock smash. So instead of being transported to Mauville after the Meteor Falls fight, they just stay in that town and they just go backwards.
Yeah, but that's.
I don't know who actually
usually
does that,
slow.
but
No.
yeah.
You only do that
think
in
on-
E4 round 2. Because you need to do shopping in the town. The Meteor, like near Granite Falls. Granite Cave? No, not Meteor Falls. Got it. Names are hard. Because actually coming up on a pretty awkward fight. This Electric is not an issue, but the Bagon that's coming up can be very annoying because it can paralyze you, and if you're
Yeah.
paralyzed, you pick up the full heal, but usually you don't have a way to heal it. Okay, you
It's
got
cleared, so it's fine. Yeah. So Ace Trainer Wilton, who Lucas is fighting right now, his whole gimmick is paralyzing. Like the Bagon can paralyze you with Dragon Breath, and then this Makahita that's coming up has Force Palm, which also paralyzes you. So his whole thing is paralyzed, and so we're just trying not to get paralyzed. And Omega Ruby and sometimes with Alpha Sapphire, if you skip PP up, you don't have super potions here. So if you keep getting paralyzed, you're in a kind of bad spot. But Lucas seems to make it out without an issue, so yay.
Yeah, so you saw that we got fake out on the Makahita. That's like the normal thing that always happens.
Yeah.
So we used that turn to X attack and then just want to kill the Makahita afterwards, which it's still a range with Burr's attack mudkips, but he did not have a range here, so he just used the turn. Okay, now
And then
there's a
our
big
favorite
cutscene.
Vagabond friend A Rune teaching us about secret bases.
After that. I probably should have talked about it earlier, but the movement, like we saw Lucas, or like everyone will pass spinners in this game, and we never talked about it yet, but spinners are pretty easy to pass in this game. They are very...
Yay. Yeah.
We just wait for them to spin, and then we just pass them after they spawn. If you react relatively quickly and don't wait for too long.
The window is pretty generous for spinners.
But there's this thing called aura spinners that can happen, and will probably happen to every runner once. Until they know that it works like that. the trainers can actually see you while they're spinning. So even if they, for example, only look up and down, usually, they still have the spin animation where you look to the left and right? So, and during that spin, they can actually see you to the left and the right. When you pass them at that time, so... So Lucas is making his way to Meteor Falls. Head Bob is actually approaching Hideki. So everyone, again, send your best RNG GLs to Head Bob. Surely. He has a crazy mudkip, so... Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, his defense is not good. Okay, that's...
Yeah, the defense and HP did not look as good.
Yeah, so he is pretty lucky, I think, to die to 2 hits.
He is saving, so he's going to try and get a run out.
Fair enough. Wait, where are the ranges? Oh. Got them. I'm lost in my own notes. Machop deals 18 to 19 HP. So he could live another one. Sure, please. Oh my god. Okay, please.
One more.
Focus energy.
Focus.
Don't kill him. No!
That is how it goes with fight. So Head Bob will give it one more shot here.
I think that was like 50. I don't know exact ranges, but it was probably, judging from the damage ranges, was like probably 50-50 to kill there without a crit.
I don't know exact the damage rolls, but yeah.
It's 18 to 19 now the normal damage rolls, and 16 and 21 the low min and max rolls. So probably like 50%.
Tucker with the 21 HP Mudkip. Let's see if he can try and get this to go.
Oh no, he got lost.
Ooh,
again.
9 special defense, but that's fine.
It's fine.
That was a 15 attack too, right?
I did not. I watched Headbob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, head bob is through after
Yeah.
another
same
Hideki
fight.
attempt, so we're going.
Kind of sucks, but just getting around on the board, I think.
Yeah.
He said that he would be more generous.
Yeah. Yeah, getting a run on the board. There's still a lot of game to be played. Yeah, let's see what happens.
It could be plus special attack at Markwing. Plus special attack is, but not necessarily. Is it necessarily? Probably not. No, it's not. Can't be plus special attack.
Ba-da-da-dum.
So yeah, Lucas will pick up this comet art on the ground. A lot of money.
Not getting off bike to do it. That's very swag.
That's I think it can be awkward sometimes, but not
Yeah,
getting
it
off the
can
bike
be.
here. It's the real.
Yeah.
Like you can do this without getting off the bike there.
That trainer is like really bad, so you really don't want to hit it. So taking a safety and squeezing by is always a safe play.
Yeah, it's like a one tile. You can
Yep.
like squeeze through, and you can line yourself up with a bike if you have like some visual cues. But it's obviously way easier to just get off the bike and align yourself with the tile system. Just walk past it.
All right, everyone's favorite battle mechanic, true doubles. Yeah.
Yeah, this fight sucks.
Yeah. There's no. Brendan never picks the right move.
It's sadly you have to fight with Brandon here. Brandon sucks.
Yeah, so Mighty Inna has swagger. We did get confused and we did hit, so that is unfortunate. Coughing got self-destruct, so that's good. That gets it out of the way. So getting rid of this Mighty Inna hopefully is not too bad here. Marshtomp needs to hit through and be able to pretty much, yeah, take some damage on this Mighty Inna.
Oh my god.
So again, Omega Ruby does PP up skip. We don't have really a
Slipped
good
out.
way to heal
Wow.
here.
Oh my god. That was very scary. If he hits
Yeah.
himself, he is dead. Took a
Wilmer
lot of
does
damage.
come out. Water Pulse.
It should be...
Good.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, Brendan actually did something good here.
Got a pretty good fight, yeah. But it was quite scary. But it was a pretty fast fight. This
Yeah.
split actually can be very bad. High variance split with like the true double at the end, the rock smash encounter. Some fights in the middle that we didn't talk about where like an Aron can waste your time with protect. This split is very annoying. Can just
Yep.
waste a lot of your time. Got through. And now, in this game, well, we do not get an Abra because we have an Abra by our side all the time.
Yeah.
It's called Brendan.
Brendan is our Abra.
Oh.
What's next? This is we have the Maxi fight coming up after this, right?
Yeah, we will get
Yeah.
back to Marvel now. Like teleport back to Marvel and
Yep.
do like a big shopping for like repels and some healing items that we
Yeah,
do not
finally
have, as
we
we
get-
just said.
Finally, we get some actually decent potions. We get hyper potions. Throughout this entire time, we were relying on the potions that they pretty much give you at the beginning. Yeah,
it's very generous. We get 10 potions at the beginning, and they last until like an hour in. So
Yeah.
pretty good. But we finally get some access to high potions, which will carry us through the next hour.
Yep.
And also full heals to heal confusions, which will come up, and also max repels to like not get encounters, obviously.
Yeah.
Sell the comet shard, which we talked about, the pickup. 15k, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of dough.
And we actually just keep up the max repel until the end of the game from here on, basically. We will buy more, but we will... I think we never drop it. I think there's a point where you can drop it if you want to, but I forgot where. Honestly, it's been so long.
I think we keep it going.
Yeah, I think so too.
We dropped the
Sure.
repel when we
Wow.
first enter
Nice.
Malville. No encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
This game
think
is
it's
easy.
encountered. We take that. We take that
Yeah.
for sure. That's like. can't
See, I didn't say
really want
anything, and then we didn't get encounter, so that seems to be the meta here.
more. Genius. We teach strength. Very good move. 80 base power. Very strong.
Yeah, we kind of need it. I think it's like one of the few ways to actually do damage to coughing. Hopefully it just
Yeah.
explodes. But yeah, we might need something else, but hopefully not.
Actually,
But
we
strength comes in
don't even
handy.
use strength against it. We use water gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Ah.
coughing special defense is pretty low.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we used to strength, but then we've kind of, I don't know why we never considered it, but like we can just water gun times 3. Or like a water gun spam instead of strength spam, which also helps with PP issues on strength sometimes.
That's right, yeah, because we have that extra slot because we don't teach Rock Tombs, so we can water gun here.
Since his special attack is not terrible on the next fight, there will be a Pugiana, which is diced bulldoze, and then the coughing. We can, on a side note, we can actually talk to this trainer. It's kind of hard. If you don't get it immediately, you will probably just get stuck and have to walk in front of him.
Yeah.
But it is kind of finicky sometimes. But yeah, we would just... if you get hit a lot on the false... God damn it. Names.
Oh no! Okay, Tucker is through. It was a little touch and go. He got sand attacked, and then, but Tucker is through the forest, and we're on his way to Roxanne's gym.
God.
And then Head Bob is doing the scary Alpha Sapphire museum fight.
Ah. Wait.
Just to
don't
keep an
have
eye on that,
water.
as Lucas is also doing a pretty scary fight up here.
Ah.
Tabitha's okay, right? It's really just the finicky
It's annoying.
Maxi.
Yeah, it's annoying, but
Yeah.
we can usually work around it. Usually the strat is to attack the coughing until it self-destructs, because we don't deal much damage. And we usually just heal around the range where we would die to self-destruct and hope it does. Use it quickly. So you heal here and hope it explodes.
Boom.
Nice. It is not guaranteed to do that, so it's very good that it did it.
Yeah.
You can waste quite a lot of turns here sometimes. Just randomly, it doesn't use self-destruct, and you are very sad when that happens. Yeah. I was confused because Lucas doesn't have water gun anymore. I think that's strat we came up with. I don't know if we ever did put it into the main notes that are available, or if we just talked about it. But we can delay the strength heal to this strength teach to this menu you just did.
Yeah.
to use water gun in the fights before, but it's just such a minor change. It usually doesn't change anything. So just that's what I talked about. I was confused because he didn't have water gun when I looked at his moves, and I was like, wait a second.
It's all good.
XC1, also a very, once again, can be very annoying if the fight does not go the way we want the fight to go. It can waste a lot of turns. Basically, we need +3 ideally.
Yeah, I think so.
Attack, and the problem is that my Tiana has Intimidate. So yeah.
It depends on the version. Omega Ruby has Intimidate, and then Alpha Sapphire doesn't. So we have to kind of take that into account here for Omega Ruby.
Okay, so that's good. Another swagger. Perfect.
+3.
Perfect fight.
Yep.
We are at +4 now. No, that's +3. So we actually equipped the person berry before this fight. So the ideal fight goes like we X speed, we get swaggered, the person procs, and we are not confused. Then we strength once, get another swagger, full heal, and kill the Mightyena. Now we're fully set up and can just sweep the fight. But sadly, it is not guaranteed to go for swagger, and if it doesn't go for it, you are once again very sad because you have to use a lot of X attacks, you have to heal. It can be very slow. And he got the Golbat crit. Wow. Golbat was a range here, not a very good one either. Like,
that was a smooth maxi. Yeah.
That was as good as it gets. Yeah. Very solid time. We are pacing.
Yeah, so just a quick status on the two other runners. Head Bob made it through the museum. Will be pretty much trying to make his way to Mauville. In the process, obviously doing the Rival 2 fight, and then Tucker seems to be finishing up Roxy here. So he'll be kind of making his way to Hideki eventually. So Head Bob has indicated that he'll be not doing PP up skip on Alpha Sapphire, so hopefully the Rival 2 fight is pretty much safe. Again, we've talked about the implications of burn and stuff like that, so that can come into play, but not doing PP up skip on Alpha Sapphire makes the fight just a lot better.
Yeah, we also completely skipped over the museum, which is the first big difference between the versions. Headbob, or like you have to fight 2 Kavanas instead of 2 Nummels, and the Kavanas hurt way more, are way faster. You can flinch. They deal way more damage. It sucks.
Yeah. Rock Tomb
the museum is terrible.
Rock Tomb is pretty necessary for that fight, and so while Omega Ruby can skip it because of that, we need it pretty much to get through the fight in the museum so it doesn't outspeed us. And yeah, it's just a good damaging move all around, so kind of need it.
And we also don't have a contact move since they have like the rough skin.
Rough skin, well. Yes.
Which, yeah, we just have to play around, so can't really Rock Tomb skip. Okay. Because navigating through the gym, Flannery's gym. Have to fight one trainer in this gym, but it's very free. There's not really much that can go wrong. Just an update for Lucas.
Yeah, the Flannery fight is pretty safe. I don't think there's too much. His special attack is good enough, so he should be able to just hit the 2-shot on Mudshot. That's like really the only thing to watch. But yeah, Flannery should hopefully go well for Lucas, as Head Bob is pretty much going into the Rival 2 fight. So whereas Lucas picked up the full heal, Head Bob's just gonna go ahead and trying to go ahead and do this fight, hopefully not get burned. Probably trying to squeeze out some time save here, so hopefully we get some good luck here.
Rather not bad luck. It's really, with his stats, the only thing that really kills him is a burn.
Yeah.
early is just too much damage that sucks. Like any burn here would suck. So ideally we just see hardens all the way and then we're good.
Yeah. We like our Slugmas hard.
Yep. That's right.
Okay.
Maybe if you watch it, you can also see the turns where Slugma uses Harden are very fast. They're like quite a lot of faster than the turns where it uses a move, then we get the not very effective move attacks. So any status turns where we use, like the enemy uses a status move or we use something like X attack and stuff, it's very quick since we mash through text so quickly. So ideally you always get hardened since it just saves a little bit of time every turn. Okay, through here.
Easy
Nice.
Grovyle goes down.
Easy fight. Okay.
Gaming.
Can look at Lucas maybe. The Torkoal is coming up and his range is guaranteed. We will Mudshot ×2 because
Yeah.
Torkoal is very tanky, but Mudshot can miss obviously, so as long as he doesn't miss, which he didn't, this fight is usually very free. He even got overheat miss.
Yeah, that was nice. I saw that. Yeah, so the Flattery Gym is back-to-back with Norman Gym, so we'll get 2 badges pretty in quick succession here. Flannery is pretty uneventful, but my god, Norman's Gym is just a nightmare. So we'll be seeing some content here.
Abra is coming to pick us up, send us back.
Yep, Abra Brandon.
For that.
Brendan, excuse me.
Yeah. And yeah, since everything was pretty easy now, we will get to the hell that is the Norman Gym. You can lose a lot of time, you can die, it's annoying. Pretty much every fight is not great at best, and sometimes worse, terrible at worst.
Yeah, there's 3 gym trainer fights that you have to do, and then obviously you have to fight the gym leader, Norman. The first one's really bad, the second one is pretty bad, the third one is okay. Zangoose I don't think can really do anything. But yeah, the first 2 are kind of time sinks, and so especially the first one, the Delcatty.
Yeah. We can actually choose. We have to fight 3 trainers to get to the gym, to Norman. So it's kind of like pick your poison, and like keep in mind the fights that we do here are already the better ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, this Delcatty is very evil. It is in love with our marsh jump, and we don't want to hurt it. It's just a kitty cat.
Yeah. Love is debilitating. It's gonna attract, and then we have to hit through attract.
So, okay,
there we go.
Just hit through.
No,
Oh, no.
I did double slaps, and it takes forever.
Okay. At least we did not get put to sleep. At least, so we get another chance. Oh my god. Oh my god. So will he go for it, or will he heal? He does.
Taking the safety heal early.
For the heal. So hopefully we do not get Sting here.
Oh my god, this thing.
Oh my god. Yeah, and you can see why this is horrible.
Yeah. Marsh Stomp, snap out of it, buddy. You're too good for this.
It's 50-50 each time, by the way.
Marsh Stomp. Okay, we're it's over. But yeah, that is Delcatty. That's peak Delcatty right there. That's that happens and it sucks. But it is what it is, and we have to just kind of continue on from there. Hopefully, we can get some good time save.
The top end is usually really good because usually you can just 3-turn it. If you hit, you just have to hit one 50-50. It's just when you miss that 50-50, bad things start to happen really quickly. When put to sleep, double slap, and then you miss again, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
Just
it acts accuracies on the first turn, so it's guaranteed to do that, and then the attract comes second. So it's really theoretically, optimally, you only have to hit through one attract, but obviously if that goes awry, then
oh my god,
there's more stuff that we have to deal with. And the Lanunans being absolute monster here.
It uses covet, so it took our soft sense, so we deal less damage now. So see, Mud Shot.
It's gonna furry swipe.
shot?
Yeah, it's gonna be annoying again.
I am Mud Shot and then Bulldoze, right?
Yeah.
That's the strat. Since this trainer also has a healing item, I think a Hyper Potion. So we need to not hit it into heal range, otherwise it will heal and we have to start over.
Yeah, not good.
Nope. No. Zangoose should be fine. Like, the gimmick of this gym in general is all of these trainers use an X item on the first turn. Like X accuracy on the first, and X speed on the second, and now it's, I think, a dire hit.
Yeah, Zangoose is the crit machine.
Exactly. So, as long as we live a crit from full HP, we should be fine since we kill it in 3 turns, and we do that. So nothing really bad can happens here. Oh, nothing can happen.
Yeah. Part of
Which
the
is also-
calculation, part of the calculation that I think we take into account is for defense on runnable mudkips is to ensure that we do not die from crit on the Zangoose, and so it should be safe.
Yeah, he's really low on bulldozers. I think usually strength here on the 3rd turn.
Yeah,
Since
Omega
it's
Ruby,
guaranteed.
we do have to be a little bit careful with bulldozers here. So let's see how this is going to play out.
I think he's quite low. Did he not either? Not correct.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe he does not. Did he not leper yet? Do you have to leper?
I think you have to
don't
save the
remember,
level.
actually. Wait. Does he have
see what
5? I
Lucas is gonna-
didn't see it. Maybe he still has 5. Only 4. Oh no, he has. Oh no. He only has 4 bulldozers. That's not good. That
Yeah.
could be making things ugly. Because Norman is not easy. It's so bad that we actually use an X defense in a speedrun. Which is not usually what we want to do. So this is very similar to the rival fight. Like, we use a lot of X items here: X defense, X speed, X attacks. 4. Hello? Am I back?
I'm here. Something happened, but I'm here.
Am I here?
Yes,
I
you
think
are
I
here.
disconnected. Okay. I
You're
think I
good. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. We use a lot of X items, 4 X attacks in total, and like, luckily only attacks every 2nd turn, so we heal in between and set up. And then, even after 4 X attacks, we still only took KO the slugging, barely. So yeah, hopefully no crits. Like, crits can be, it's just that because we used X defense and crits ignore the X defense, so we just take insane amounts of damage on the crits.
That's the attacking turn, so
So-
we're gonna go ahead and heal off.
We full heal on that. No, that's wrong. We should have waited, I think, because now he gets yawned again.
Get you on, yeah.
Oh god, that's not good. What does he? Does he mud shot here and strength again? Oh wait. Okay, that worked out. Wait, 4 is enough. Yeah, 4 is enough with Bulldoze strength. Since he has good attack, it was guaranteed to kill with Bulldoze strength, so yeah, he's fine with 4 Bulldozers. So yeah, the second slugging is a little bit easier. We just heal to full, hope we don't die on the first turn, and then we should win. And we used a lot of hyper potions, only 1 left.
Oh,
Okay.
that's always scary. It always scares me. It always
it's very-
scares me.
It's so fast, the HP bar goes
Yeah.
down so fast.
Never
Yeah.
a dull moment. So yeah.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so
Clap.
Lucas, Lucas is coming up on Latios, so we'll probably stay with him. But just to provide an update, just a quick glance over at Tucker. Let's see how his Mudkip is doing. Oh, I didn't see that speed. That looked like a 9, though, and looks like Tucker is resetting. Or maybe not. I saw a 9 speed there.
I thought so too. It's probably minus speed, so he continues. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Headbutt making his way to Meteor Falls, getting an encounter, of course.
Yep. So yeah, it looks like Tucker's gonna run with this. And then Headbob is just finished Watson's Gym, and unfortunately, it looks like got the Rock Smash encounter. So the thing that I was doing, where I just not mention it, is not working. That meta is not working, so we need to come up with a different way to make sure we don't get Rock Smash encounters here.
It just putting out there that maybe it's unrelated to what we are talking, but
maybe, yeah.
Maybe,
I'm
yeah,
starting
just-
to feel that way. You're onto something there, Ekman.
I know, big if true.
Again, Ekman, this is about me and what I do and what I can say.
Sorry, I interrupted your monologue. Please continue.
The world revolves around me, so surely I have an influence on everything that happens in the world. Surely.
You make the numbers.
Yeah. I am God. Thank you for acknowledging that I am God, Ekman. Wow, okay. My ego has been inflated like a million times here.
Wow, good. Okay. So, Headbob having the same fight as that we talked about with the Wilton. He has low special defense, which, I don't know, it should be randomized, but sometimes it feels like the Pagan is more likely to use Dragon Breath when we have low special defense. It just, I don't know, maybe it's just imagination. It sure as hell does feel like that.
We'll see, yeah.
Okay, Headbutt.
You just headbutt there, so.
Good. No problems. Lucas, meanwhile, thought surf and got
We're gonna see
over.
Latios in a minute here, yeah.
Let's see.
You would think an Ace Trainer would know not to use Headbutt if it's slower than this Pokemon that you're going up against, but I guess Ace Trainers aren't so Ace after all.
I mean, maybe he didn't know that because it was the first turn, so he wasn't sure.
Oh, look at Latios. What a cutie pie.
Good thing we don't have to use it.
Oh no.
Just giving us a ride to the actual Pokemon.
Yeah, so we have another true double coming up here for Lucas, right?
Yeah.
He does have a bulldoze, right?
Didn't see if he healed, because actually he probably did, but there's a funky strat he could do. Since he was in Torrent of the Norman, and we have Surf now, we surf on this double.
Oh, true,
There's
but that
camera
sounds
up again.
very
but-
risky.
Yeah, since it's a multi-battle, Surf only deals what 75% or 50%. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It deals less damage than it normally would in a single target battle. So we don't kill the camera up in one turn, unless in Torrent, and even then it's a range. Like with this special attack, which is also already not bad. It's only a 5 and 16 range. So it is kind of risky. And keep in mind that if we die here, I think it's not over yet because Steven is still there, but it's not feeling great.
Matang sweep.
Yeah, Tang is not that useful.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising because I thought that Steven was like a big name, big
All
shot,
right.
but for some
Here
reason
we
he only
go,
has a
Torrent.
Tang. Oh, he goes for it.
Strats.
Please.
This game is easy.
Send headbutt hit is good at least. Oh my! And he's dead.
Oh.
Let's hope that the tank does not die here.
Matang.
Okay,
Ah!
thank God he did not miss.
Matang, thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
not throwing.
XP gains.
Can we get some claps? Can we get some claps in chat from Matang? Bro did his job.
And now we are officially saying goodbye to Mudkip.
Thank you, Mudkip. Thank you,
Marstomp.
Marstomp.
You did a great job.
You the goat. This is a very good Marstomp that got us through. So hopefully, it can be joined by a very good Latios.
Actually, it wears the mega item, but we don't use that. We don't need that.
Yeah.
We don't need that here. Okay. So legendaries, or like the stats, or I think it's only legendaries that we get in this game, actually not have random stats as the Mudkips do. They actually have 3 perfect stats. Those are random, so 3 of the 6 IVs will be 31. And the most important stat is special attack, and then the second most important is speed. So we really want to see 131 like stats in special attack. Ideally in both, but
Yeah.
I think, what was this 31? Was it 92? I think it was 92.
That sounds right for special attack, and then I think it's like 80 for like speed or something like that. But speed's less important in Omega Ruby, right?
Yeah, it's still not. It's still useful to have, but it's not as important. It's still good to have though for some fights.
Yeah, it's pretty life or death for Alpha Sapphire. If you can't outspeed the Sharpedos, your chance of surviving them goes down a lot. But
nice, perfect.
We're gaming. We're so back, chat.
Got 31 IV in both special attack and speed, and no bad nature. So this Latios is perfectly good.
We're cooking with gas, chat.
Yep. See, and that's the thing. Like, if this was Latios, we even like with those stats, you would still have problems somewhere, because some fights are just even with those stats are just horrible. But like, this should not have any issues really.
I just learned yesterday that you don't pick up that elixir there. I've been doing it this entire time.
Yeah, we don't exactly know anymore which PP items we pick up, but I think we do like a mixture of Leatherberry and then the elixir in Victory Road, and then I think we just did a lot of progress on PP routing, over the last years, compared to when I started running the game. We actually started counting how much we need.
We love optimizations in our speedruns. They make it go faster, so we like that. And then Head Bob, now the Meteor Falls true double here. Alpha Sapphire's a little bit different.
It's even worse again. Because the Grimer does not explode.
Yeah. We have to kind of bulldoze our way. I don't think we one-shot the bulldoze, so we needed something.
That's
Ouch.
not good. We hit ourselves. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is looking tough.
I'm scared. And Leaf bladed the Hyena.
Oh! Oh, is it true? Oh my god!
God, we're so back, chat. Wait, we can't, yeah.
He should be fine, since Grover is there. He should be able to heal, and Grover should leave blade.
Leaf, please, Leaf.
Oh my god. Okay, nice.
Yeah, nice, okay.
Thank god.
Oh, we're easy. Not worried at all.
1 HP is all we need. That's right.
Yeah. Whew. Oh, buddy.
So, because having the Better Institute fight, since we taught Latios Surf, those camerats are not that scary. Just die.
It's crazy. The stark contrast between the two admins in the two games. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually, this one is not guaranteed, because I think it has Hard Stone as an ability. So it is not 4 times, but effective only 2 times. Something. On the camera, but with most Latias, it's still guaranteed or very, very favored to die. Meanwhile, Latias has to fight for her life here. Yeah, Taka is stuck in Mudkip, Roxanne hell.
Oh no.
I current push, yeah. Wait, Hiker. Oh no, the Hiker. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that earlier when the other two passed that fight. That's like the one after Roxanne. It usually risk a 1 in 4 to die there when we exit Roxanne on low HP, which is also usually the case, since we can't really justify healing or doing an extra menu to heal. So yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently the Ducker, and that's just tough, but happens, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a Mudkip going for Tucker so he can be on his way.
Okay. Because of Rubber 3, no issues. We also got the water boost
Mystic Water?
item. Mystic Water.
Yeah, Mystic Water.
Because we got Cast Storm. Yay! Got another
Yay,
friend.
the GOAT, the MVP. The LeBron James of our squad.
Conveniently carries Mystic Water, which is very useful for Surf, and we actually kind of need in this run as well. Just makes a lot of ranges better. So yeah, this fight is pretty uneventful, pretty free.
Yeah. Latios is kind of cruises.
Yeah. We also have Laughter Purge, which is
Yeah,
like
so see, Ekman, Head Bob is doing backwards movement.
Wait, Headbob is doing backwards movement.
Yeah, to get to the first Maxi fight.
That's insane. Wait, did he do that in his version?
Is it?
I will check. Did he do that in the wrecking? Or is he doing it to play safer?
Yeah. I think the logic is that in the long run, based off the probabilities, that it probably saves sometime. I think that's the thing. Like, I think optimally just not getting the rock smash encounter and going forward movement is faster, but taking into account like all the attempts and stuff like that, I think it averages out to faster backwards. I think. Don't quote me on that.
I don't think. Okay, in this record he did not do backwards movement, so
Yeah.
I think he did it to just have an average. That's good. I don't know. So
No, don't quote me on anything.
actually, we didn't say it, but the last rival fight that Lucas just did was the one that we talked about in the beginning with the rain. That's the route where the rain would have been. Or was it? Oh, is it here? It's here! No, it's here. I'm stupid. It's this Kecleon. Okay. Headbutt doing Archie1. That's like one of the few splits where Alpha Sapphire is actually better. Since Crimers do not have Levitate, we can actually kill them with Bulldoze quickly. But on the flip side, they also have some bad moves. I like Minimize, I think it was.
Minimize on this fight particularly, yeah, it can be bad.
Because I think we have to use an X item here, right? Do we have to?
Yeah.
So things can get ugly once again. As every time we have to hit through. Okay.
Oh, it disabled, so it threw, so we're good.
Nice. So we should be fine here.
Easy game, yeah. And then the Carvana is just nothing. It's paper skin, glass bones, yeah.
That's the one thing it does not have. It does not have defensive stats. It's very fast. It's very, very fast, but it's also
Yep.
They're very frail physically.
The last cannon archetype.
So, Archie does not have Intimidate on his Mightyena compared to Omega Ruby, which does have it. So this fight is a little bit easier since we only need to go like to, I think +2. Like we like
Yeah.
speed, get hit by Swagger, and then we just heal.
Yeah, the Rock Tomb on Golbat is pretty good. So
Exactly.
I don't think we nearly have to do it.
Yeah,
Nearly as
Sharpedo
much
is,
attacks.
yeah, Sharpedo is very frail, so it just dies to Bulldoze. Even though it's not very effective, but Camerupt is just way tankier. And Golbat just dies to Rock Tomb. Way easier than it does to Strength. Okay, so now we are at +4, so everything is guaranteed to die. Just
Yep.
okay,
And then
should be through.
quick switch to. Is this a 4-shot? This looks like a 4-shot.
It could be. I did not see if he crits. Maybe he
Yeah.
crit.
Let's see.
That.
Oh. I saw a +0.
Yeah, but it was not attack. It was not minus attack. So
Yeah.
okay, Lucas. Oh, like he hit the Rock Tomb. Very nice. 95%. Works 95% of the time. And Lucas is also getting through
Winona's gym.
Venona. Why am I
Yeah.
so bad with names? I played this game so much. How can I forget these names? It's
It happens. It happens. There's a lot to remember in the games. You know, in terms of the speedrun aspect, you could be worse off forgetting other stuff, right? The names
I
are the
guess.
least important part.
my splits tell me the names.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucas is cruising. I think this is a couple splits where he's golded, so rooting for Lucas to continue his good pace here. Yeah.
Having big movement section here coming up, which is kind of satisfying to learn because
Yeah.
you just pass a lot of trainers you don't kind of never even see. Just have just big movement with like cycles and stuff. It's kind of very nice to do.
Yeah. Just a nice stroll through the rain.
Yep. It's
Does it
insane
always
how
rain on
easy
this route?
It
It always
rains,
rains on
yeah.
this route, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's insane when you compare that to the original games. When how much like you have to do in the speedrun in Sapphire to get past these trainers, like movement, run the bikes, manip, trainer manip, and we just run through a bike through the grass, and we're like, yep, we're good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty nice.
Pick the Persims, which we'll need for later.
And then we get to pet the Skitty. Not really, though. We're just gonna get a
Hopefully-
free heal here.
Hopefully not, because that's time waste. We don't do that here. Game. It's actually funny. As you saw on Lucas' screen, maybe on the top left, he got like this pop-up where like a Pokemon appeared on the water.
Yeah.
We have a repel up, so usually we can. Oh, I think we can get encounters because encounters are really high level here as well for some reason, but it's rare. Was it only the original game? I don't remember. Anyway, you can surf into those encounters even with a repel
Yeah.
up, because they
It's-
can
it's
just
happened.
spawn inside of you.
It's happened. It's really bad. It's like a jump scare. You get really scared. You're like, what the heck?
Yeah, I was when it happened the first time to me. I played this game a lot, but then like I did a lot of runs, and it took me forever until it happened to me. And I was, what the hell? How can this happen?
This game's got jokes. It's got funny little things that it does.
It's quirky. Okay, these fights can actually be a little bit annoying because my DNS can deal a little bit of damage sometimes. Sometimes we usually 2 KO them with Dragon Breath, since we have good special attacks, so we should always be able to double Dragon Breath the Mighty Hyenas.
Yeah. Some
Once
of these
again,
Mighty
just
Hyenas,
safe serves. Yeah.
yeah, some of the Mighty Hyenas have quick feet too, so if you end up paralyzing it, like gets an extra turn sometimes, which is super annoying.
Yeah. I forgot the damage move. What is it? Crunch? What do they use?
I think it's like Assurance.
Assurance, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually hurts quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think one
yeah.
time I died from full HP with a, like, if you have bad defensive stats, you could just die from full HP from a crit. That happened to me before.
And then we get, I think this is quick feet, so nope,
Oh.
never mind. It didn't outspeed, so it didn't look like quick feet here.
It's not quick feet.
Yeah. You could probably tell because it intimidated at the beginning, so that's a demerit on me.
That might be an indicator that that's not that quick.
No, they're Mighty Hyenas with 2 abilities.
What if it was just a visual bug? You never know. Did it really intimidate? Looks like Judy's also getting started.
Yeah, Truly will get wrapped up here, or started. Not wrapped up, started. Words are
That's it.
hard.
Okay, confused, but it's true. Like, yeah, the Mighty Hyenas control, they can confuse you, which is annoying, obviously. Okay, hit through twice. That's... okay, let's see that.
Goated.
Yeah, Skullbite can be arranged with worse Latios, but no issues here. And this fight, it's just really funny. Like, this upcoming fight, admin fight, is so free. We just surf and Oko because it's a camera up that just dies.
Yeah.
Like, probably dies twice from the damage. And then you look at
Yeah.
Alpha Sapphire, what it has to do in this fight, in the corresponding fight with the Kavana. It's just ridiculous. You have to like swap and slow it and hope it kills then. It's very stupid.
Yeah, it's a mess. Fortunately, yeah, Courtney's a little bit not a factor in this game for us in the speedrun at least.
Yeah, not at all.
And you just click and you win. Easy game.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about it earlier about RNG manips, but we do not have RNG manips in this generation. I don't think it's possible with our knowledge, but yeah.
Ed Bob is through the Delcatty at Norman's gym. Did
Oh,
not hit
nice.
hit through a track, so that's very good.
Nice. Let's see that. Okay, didn't know that. Yeah, okay. You need custom firmware to be able to manip stuff. But that's what it was. Okay. Lucas doing the last shopping of the run, buying a lot of X items and some more healing items as well.
That guard spec
Which-
comes in handy for later.
Yep. More repels, some more full restores. They should last us until the end of the game. Unless bad stuff happens. Which hopefully doesn't.
The walk of shame to the Elite Four full restore counter and device. Couple more.
Yep. Usually if you... The main decider for that is, I think, the Mighty Hyenas that we have to fight
Yeah.
all around here in this section. There are a lot of Mighty Hyenas, and whenever they choose to go for Assurance, we usually have to heal that, and whenever they don't, we don't have to heal it. So, yeah, it's always tough to see Assurance because we obviously don't want to use extra menus and bags. It's slow. So, and worst case, we might even have to buy more full restores if a lot of that happens. Really? I thought save and quit on 3DS games is faster than on most games. Like the save is really fast, and then the reset is also not that long. Soft reset.
Yes. So Truly, we know that Truly is getting started. Wartab looks like is coming back up. So we'll have a lot of runs to come up here. All right. So we're coming up in the hour over here. The top of the hour over here. Yeah. So we're gonna pretty much transition to a new shift here. So Ekman and I will be rolling off. We'll have a couple new commentators, some fresh voices for y'all to commentate the runs. Yeah, everyone, thanks for hanging out with us. I had a lot of fun. Ekman, do you want to say anything before you sign off?
No, it was fun, and the day we will see some finished runs, and I'll be back for commentating tomorrow morning again.
Yeah.
So,
We will be back. You haven't heard The Last of Us, so everyone stay tuned, hang tight, watch the runs. We're going to head to a break, and then we're going to get a fresh batch of commentators for y'all, so stay tuned. Thanks. Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.